They were ashamed because you exposed the real. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they were ashamed because you exposed the real. Everybody want to do dirt, but don't nobody want to be clean with the truth. Yes, sir. Let me say that once again, y'all. Everybody want to do dirt, but don't nobody want to be clean with the truth. Reno, what does that mean? Understand this right here, y'all. Everybody want to lie, kill, steal, cheat, rob, hurt, okay, cause harm onto people, do things that break people's hearts, slander people, gossip, all these evil things, right? Everybody want to do that, but don't nobody want to be clean with the truth, meaning unveil, unravel, okay, reveal, expose what's really going on, right? I never forget, y'all. It was this lady. It happened, I want to say, within these 3 years, in between 2022 and in between 2025, right? But it was this lady who was laundering money, hiding money, and she had got like over like millions, right? Got over like millions. And if not millions, y'all, it was high hundreds of thousands. And they end up catching her, and she came out and said, I don't want my name out in the blogs. I don't want my picture, to be shown. In other words, she wanted to protect her identity and protect her reputation. But wait, since when has there been honor amongst thieves? Why should we protect your identity? Why should we protect your name? When you was the one who was stealing, you was the one who was taking, you was the one who was robbing. You just did it in a more corporate way, right? A more sneaky way, but understand what I'm saying, y'all, it's still a crime. But not just her. The entire world has this syndrome. I want to hurt somebody, beat somebody, cheat on somebody, abuse somebody, manipulate somebody, do wrong to somebody, but I don't want nobody to expose who I am inside my body. Yeah, I don't want nobody to know who I am behind closed doors. I don't want nobody to know who I really am in my mind. I don't want nobody to really know what I think about, what I do, how I treat people. I just want to have this persona and this perception and this image, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, that ain't really you. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say that ain't really you. And what that means is that they are not 100%. They're not honest. They're not loyal. They're not trustworthy. They're not real. And you expose that, all right? You expose that. But family, we're going to go ahead and get directly into this because I got a whole bunch to say on this video too, all right? And if you've been through this, drop in the comments and let me know. Share your story, all right? But with that being said, family, I'm sending nothing but love, peace, and prosperity to the family. I hope y'all had a delightful and beautiful day, okay, because your boy had a marvelous one. And as y'all can see, y'all, the sun is going down, but we are in a time where it is getting dark before it should. I believe it's 5:54 right now, y'all, 5:44, something like that. Let me check. 5:44. And you would think that it's like 8 o'clock, all right? But, we still going to get this work done, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know what it is on the side of Atlanta right now, okay? But anyway, family, let's get right into it, family. Y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get right into it, y'all. Understand something. Number one, the reason why they are ashamed that you exposed the real is because the representative was an act. That's number one. The representative was an act. When you think of a representative, think of a politician. A politician is here to tell you all the things you want to hear. A politician is here to give you messages that tickle your ears, tell you little things that make you say, okay, all right, thank you so much. They are here to make you believe a facade because they are actually puppets, all right? And guess what? With every puppet has a what? A puppeteer, all right? When you think of a representative, or at least when I think of a representative, I think of Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, okay, Donald Trump. I think of certain celebrities like Snoop Dogg. Yeah, Snoop Dogg go wherever the money go. He go wherever the people go. Oh no, when I say people, I'm not talking about power of the people. I'm talking about the people who pays him. Yeah, he goes wherever the opportunity is. That's how a politician operate. All right. There was a thing that went viral, okay, with social media influencers. It showed how they really be hating the food that they be promoting, right? And so whenever that social media influencer eats some food genuinely, they be like, "Oh, that's nasty, bro. It tastes like crap, whatever." And they say that whenever the social media influencer get paid for it, they come up with a whole skit. They be like, "Hey guys, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here to this place that has the great delicious egg sandwich. The egg sandwich, the same egg sandwich, y'all. The same egg sandwich that they said tasted like crap whenever a person put that $100 bill on the table. Yeah, when they put that $1,000 check on the table. Hey guys, I want to let you know this is the best egg sandwich in the world. This is how a representative act. All right. Keyword, act. It's all an act. All right. And so whenever they get exposed, all right, whenever things start unveiling and being revealed, it embarrassed them. They become ashamed because their act has been given up. All right. Anytime a person have been portraying themselves to be something that they're really not, and whenever it comes out, they're going to feel ashamed by nature. It's a feeling of guilt. All right. Somebody drop in the comments and say, "I know you're guilty." Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, "I know you're guilty." And it's not for you to judge them neither. It's not for you to point the finger. They are already going through it enough. All you got to do is just keep living real. All you got to do is keep bringing light to the darkness. All you got to do is keep exposing. See, people get exposing and being judgmental different. See, if I'm judging you, I am pointing the finger at you, and I am talking about you, and I am big meing and little youing you. No. When you expose a person, you're only shedding light to it. Hey, that's not how it really happened. This happened. See, when you are exposing, you start regulating, because some people start trying to change history. Some people start trying to recreate the narrative, and it be false. And so what you have to do of people who are of the light, what you have to do is expose them with light. All right. The truth will always be the light, y'all. All right, somebody drop that down below in the comments. Truth is the light. Number 2, it's going to be this right here, y'all. You saw right through them. You saw right through them. Nothing embarrasses and make a person feel ashamed more than somebody who know that they've been saw right through, okay? Somebody seen right through them, all right? So this is the person who tried to be your friend from the jump. You already knew that they were going to be a problem. This is the person who came into the friend group and they were acting like they were friends with everybody. "Hey girl, how you doing, girl? I like your hair," all that fake stuff, you know. And it's that one person in the friend group like, they ain't right. And then there's always another person in the group that's like, "Man, why are you so negative? Or why you always hate people?" It's not that they're negative. It's not that they hate people. It's the fact that their discernment can pick up on what you can't in that particular time. Their discernment can pick up on what you can't in that particular time. All right. It don't even mean that they're better than you. It just means that their discernment is kicking, is rolling, is moving. And so when you seen right through them, they became ashamed. Because here's the thing, y'all. They're coming with game. Y'all remember the movie Joanna Man and how Genuine was acting towards Joanna Man? You know, he had game. All right. And so, no, it wasn't Joanna Man. That was the guy, Tommy Davidson. I'm talking about Vivica Fox, right? Genuine had game. Okay, Genuine was only trying to sleep with, you know, Vivica Fox, and I think he had did that, and he had became her boyfriend or something like that. But the point is that he still did not have her best interest at heart. He was a playboy. He was messing with other women. He was doing all type of things. But every time he came in front of Vivica Fox, what he did, he put on that show. He sent his representative. Okay, he sent that representative. He came with flowers. He came with a bear. He played his part. And so you have to be aware that some people are going to play their part, but it doesn't mean that they're playing for you. They're only playing for them to get what they want from you. There's a difference, right? And so Ultimately, Joanna Man seen past his BS. He seen straight through Genuine, mainly because he was a man too, but he still seen right through him. And so once Genuine realized that, he became ashamed, right? He became embarrassed because you're not dealing with a man, a woman. You're dealing with a man, something that's just like you. So he see right through you. So he always knew that it was something different about Joanna Man. All right, go back and watch the movie and pay attention to how Joanna Man and Genuine's interactions was. You will see what I'm talking about. But the point is, y'all, is that he's seen right through him. All right, and that causes a person to be ashamed because you can see my game. So you telling me you can see the knife? You can see the knife? You can see the lies? You can see the BS. I got to go try somebody else. And now they got to walk in the walk of shame. Yeah. They got to walk within the walk of shame. Number 3 is going to be this right here, y'all. They were caught red-handed. Okay. They were caught red-handed. Anybody got a whooping so bad that whooping is something that you still think about today sometime? I got a whole bunch of them, y'all, where I got whooped so bad to where sometimes I may be making me a little peanut butter jelly sandwich, or I'll be making me some noodles and sausage, y'all, all right? And I'll be like, dang, boy, my mama beat my behind that day off. Boy, I had got beat by my stepdaddy, right? And I'm not even saying it's a great thing, but sometimes, y'all, you got to bring pleasure to your pain, boy. But what I'm saying is this right here. I had got caught red-handed one time as a kid to where I had got my butt beat, okay? Sometimes, y'all, people do things and they keep doing them because they have never gotten caught and punished for it, right? But when a person get caught red-handed, it's a different type of feeling. Not only are you going to face the consequences and the punishment, but again, you got to face this humiliation. Right? You got to face this humiliation. Prime example. I know y'all been seeing it, and maybe y'all have not, but it's a girl who was married, right? And her friend was sleeping with her husband. This is a real life true story. It's going viral like right now as we speak. The girl husband had slept with her best friend and the sister of the best friend. So he was a whoremonger, right? He was a dirty dog. And when it came to the friend, she was ordered to pay by the courts $1.5 million. She was ordered to pay $1.5 million. Rena, what are you saying? That's that butt whooping she gonna always remember, number one. She ain't gonna never forget about that butt whooping right there. That's $1.5 million. Yeah, that's a problem. But even bigger than that, you was caught red-handed. You can't lie to me. You can't say, girl, that ain't what that was. You can't. It was camera work. It was photos. It was videos. Cameras all through the house. So you can't even lie to me to where I can lie to myself and say, you know what, you ain't like that. The real is the real. Somebody drop in the comments and say, she exposed you. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say she exposed you. But the point is, y'all, is this right here. Those who have been caught red-handed are ashamed. You can't lie about it. You can't hide it. You can't say that ain't what it was. You can't manipulate yourself out the situation. You have been caught. You've been caught in the bed. You've been caught in a lie. You've been caught with your pants down. What you gonna say with your pants down? It ain't nothing you can say. You've been caught. The messages are in the phone. We see your phone records. What are you going to say? That makes sense, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. They were caught red-handed, all right? This is why they were ashamed, because you exposed the real. Number 4, it's going to be this right here, y'all. A false reputation, okay? A false reputation. See, family, we all know that a reputation is better than silver and gold, all right? And so when you got a good reputation, you are able to get into doors that some people will not be able to get in based off of your name. You are able to receive certain resources and assets and valuable possessions that some people are just not going to be able to receive. You are going to be able to do certain things that some people are not when you have a good reputation. Here's the problem. Even bad people have a good reputation. See, they are smart enough to know that, oh, I got to do some good things to keep a good image, right? So I can get in some good rooms, and then I can do my dirt in there, okay? However, y'all, This particular person who's ashamed right now, they have a false reputation. People believe that they're really a good person. People believe that they're really truthful. People believe that they're really loyal. People believe that you the one who did them wrong. They really believe that because of how great their reputation is. So you got to understand, y'all, this is a real thing. Some people have a good reputation, so good to where people will believe anything they say. You see it with a lot of social media influencers, some of these YouTubers, some of these, people who be on social media. You believe everything they say. And I'm not talking about y'all, I'm just saying in general. You can believe everything they say because of how well they dress it up. You think they truthful. Whole time he a deadbeat dad. Whole time she a deadbeat mama. Whole time, they're not loyal. They're not truthful. They treat their friends like crap. Y'all heard what they said about Spike Lee? Okay? But what I'm saying is, y'all, it's that false reputation. It's that perception. It's how everybody see them. And ain't none of it real. Ain't none of it real. Number 5, y'all, it's going to be the last thing. Their lies backfired. Okay? Their lies backfired. This is very similar to the person who lied on their application. All right? You lied on your application. You said that you knew how to do corporate work. You said that you was efficient in clerical work. You said that you had the certification. You said that you had the education. You said that you were trained. And then as soon as you got on that job, you crumbled like bread. You crumbled like cornbread. All right? Reno, what are you saying right now? Their lies backfired. Okay, all the things they had said, all the things they lined up, all the things that made sense at that particular time, none of it makes sense now. You know why? Because you got to tell a lie to protect this lie, to save that lie, to make this lie make sense. You got to tell lies on top of lies on top of lies on top of lies. Why you think they have interrogation rooms? They're looking for you to tell the lie. That's why you have the right to remain silent. A lot of people don't understand that, but that's why you have the right to remain silent, to protect yourself, even if you don't lie. Even if you don't lie, it still protects you because you have to know how to talk to these people. All right. And the same thing is in real life. A lot of people don't understand how to articulate what they're trying to say. And some people know exactly how to articulate what they're trying to say, but they still lie. This is why you have a compulsive or habitual liar. And these type of individuals allow their lies to backfire on them. And so whether that's their relationship going to crumbling, whether that is their job going down the drain, whether that's their relationships in terms of friends, family, associates, all right, their social media platforms, whatever the case is, y'all. But when you lie so much, people start to pay attention and it begins to backfire on you. All right. You don't want to lie because when you lie, people going to say, hey, man, I thought you said you had wore the pink shirt with the white pants. Today you said you wore the red shirt with the white pants. What's up with that? You see what I'm saying, y'all? It is important to be truth. Somebody drop in the comments and say, tell the truth. It is very important to be truthful. Be sure to drop in the comments, y'all, and say, tell the truth. But with that being said, family, this is why they are ashamed, okay? Because you exposed the real. Somebody end this thing off by saying, I exposed you, all right? But with that being said, family, y'all already know how we do. We'll do a recap and then we'll conclude this video. Number 1, the representative was an act. Number 2, you saw right through them. Number 3, they were caught red-handed. Number 4, false reputation. And number 5, y'all, their lies backfire. All right, family, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all go over to the Rich Mentality Academy. Be sure to join the membership, meet your tribe. Y'all go over there and get you a yes sir hoodie or a t-shirt if you want to. Okay, y'all be sure to book a one-on-one session with your boy, or y'all can check out any one of those books. But I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.